Hello, my name is Chatelier. Welcome back for another episode of Ep23, Japan. In previous episode, we lost a bit of a war against Prussia, and we lost all sorts of areas here, including pretty much all of Borneo and a large chunk of Sumatra. We lost Celebes in its entirety. We lost the Eastern New Guinea. I've started the colony already in there. I've done a little bit of the economic stuff in between, just to set up a little bit, but it's going to require a bit of a seeing. Also, I've reduced some of the construction speed because we just don't really have the population anymore well, we still got some peasants and all that sort of stuff, but like not really that much population anymore to keep up with this construction speed. Admittedly, the investment pool means that it's going to be a massive one, but you know, it happens. Let's unpause for a moment. Let's see how the employment and all that change in here. Oh, Ottomans are trying to sway me in a war against the Austrians. They don't actually have a massive army there. But they're offering you what? Obligation? Nah, I'm not going to take an obligation. Of course, there's not really much that they could offer me beyond that. The Finnish Revolution, I'm just going to declare neutrality on actually both of these. I'm not needed there. I'll also reduce one of the barracks a little bit, but it's going to take a few moments. Oh, all discovered in Borneo. Oh, and especially now that I don't know any. Alright, well, we got truce with them until 1918. Somewhere around there, so we should be able to then start trading a little bit. We got pretty good GDP overall, although I think it's dropping a little bit. We'll discover in New South Wales as well. Do we have truce with New South Wales, actually? We do, until... Oh, because, yeah, the northern territories over here was given to them. We do, on the other hand, have a pretty good standard of living, so I think instead of doing a lot of conquest and all that, I think we're going to pivot, like, we're still going to do some warfare, probably. At least retake some of the areas, like Borneo and maybe Sumatra. And we might also do a bit of war against Siam, start taking some land from there. Because we need our opium. So we need to get it from somewhere. So I'm just going to start damaging the relations there a little bit. We got a decent-sized army overall. 165 battalions. So it's not massive, but it should be sufficient for the most part. Hopefully we can get the private health insurance now, because with this current standard of living, that would already reduce the mortality rates quite a bit. And admittedly, we're still increasing population by 800,000 a year, maybe even more. Actually, no, hold on a minute. Did we have any Japanese over here? No. What about in the areas? Yeah, there's a lot of Japanese over there. Not so much over there, and there's quite a bit of Japanese over here. So basically, a lot of the Japanese population that had moved away are now going to be moving back, most likely. So that's part of the reason why the speed of pop growth is just picking up more and more speed there. We also got almost 16 million loyalists. That's actually pretty significant. And, well, the radical numbers are, technically speaking, going up, I guess. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that they might be going... Yeah, they are actually dropping now. That's good. So we have dropped to the 3rd place in the Great Powers list. I suppose our prestige has dropped. Well, it's at least been fluctuating a lot. Oh, and the fact that we reduce our construction industry, reduce our GDP a lot. Now let's have a look at the market real quick. So we need a lot of small arms. That's something that we will be working on improving soon enough. Although, let's actually have a look. Is the arms industry over here is not working with full speed, so they should be able to start hiring more. So that'll at least go down. Coal price is fairly high, and coffee price is really high. But coffee price is something that I'm trying to work on reduce. Alger colonizes in New Guinea. Okay, there's a bit of right. Everyone's coming in here. No, this is supposed to be my territory. Oh, so yeah, colonized it. And Banja. Wow. Okay, there's got to be another Thunderdome over here, I guess. But it's mine. I did most of the colonizing here, you bastards. This got within the armed forces. Ah, okay. I'll take another 15% support. So how long until the next roll? It's going to be another 180 days. So yeah, that's... Oh, so what's this then? Austria versus Siak. Oh, wow. First I lose Siak, and then they want to have a treaty port in here. Problem is that I couldn't really help them in that. Well, I mean, suppose technically speaking, I could join on their side, but like, until they do the landing, I can't do anything, and by the time my troops arrive there, then all of that would be conquered anyway, so that's kind of a moot point. I'm just gonna say, none of my business. Right, so now we could, in theory, do a war against Siam. And if we were to do, at least for the Siamese Cambodia, there are some nations that would potentially help them. But since we lost the war of cut down to size, we lost all our infamy. So we can start from anew. Let's start with this one. And what we're going to do is we're just going to send in one of the armies. I suppose we'll send that one. Offensive planner and all that. We'll get a bit of experience as well there. So we do have a lot of construction capacity available. I think we might have to drop down the construction sector numbers though. Not only does it reduce the amount of explosives and all that we need, but also it means that we don't have quite as much extra in here, and it frees up some population to work elsewhere. Although there is definitely a lot of work over here that we could do. Question is, of course, what would be worthwhile in here? I mean, the tooling workshop is usually fairly valuable, so I'm going to give it that one more level at least. And textile mill, we could probably give that a level. Our academy is something that they apparently want more, so give that one. And then tobacco plantation, I'll give it that a couple levels, and maybe a few more levels for the tea plantation. Although I have a feeling that the tea and tobacco prices might be fairly low. Tea we could start exporting into... I'm going to start exporting that, well, if we export that to the Russians, it's not going to be massive, although it does give a bit more shopkeeper jobs, which is not necessarily a bad idea. Also, the grain is something we could definitely export. You know what, I'm going to sell some of that to the side market then. For now. We'll retake the lands eventually. There's some fabrics that we could sell. Ooh, the Austrians want a lot. Sure. It's going to be a lot of money for me. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start importing some coal. From the Prussians, apparently. Luckily, we've got plenty of bureaucracy, which reminds me, we should probably... Oh, there's nothing that we can eat. Oh, it's 555 per level. Never mind. Well, in that case, that's just gonna have to wait. Do we have the... No, I think we got the skyscraper done already. One of the previous episodes, didn't we? So, never mind. Let's actually have a look at the amounts of peasants now. There's basically no one in there. There's 100,000 unemployed in here, okay. So that's something that we could maybe do something... Oh, right, we got so many dye plantations in here. What else do we need? I mean, the class works is slowly expanding again. Looks like the oil price is dropping. Let's have a look at the other options. We haven't unlocked the electricity plant yet, have we? No, I don't think we have. We could, of course, get some more power plants. I think we are going to need quite a few of those overall. Because if we want to get the achievement for having electric lights everywhere for the urban centers, which we've done already in some places, but definitely not all of them. If we get... Oh, wow, that's going to save us a lot of money in terms of... Or, well, a lot of extra income from the services. Although the service price might drop very low, but... we can probably do that. What about over here? Oh, right, that one's already got it. And over here, we could probably do that as well. Reduce the workforce a little bit. I mean, technically speaking, what I could probably do might be a bit expensive. But I can just do that in all of these. Actually, well, I'm not going to change that, but the electric street lights. Service price is going to plummet, the electricity price is going to skyrocket, but we'll fix that. Make sure to put in the public trams everywhere as well. So in theory, we should be getting the achievement soon enough. Oh, great Jing sides with them. Now we don't have... Oh wait, no, we do have a border with Jing. Alright, well, in that case... It means that they won't surrender. Do they have... They can still invite someone. First of all, let's go ahead and activate one of the armies that could be defending... and or attacking as well against the Chinese. So you're going to hold Manchuria. We're going to have to keep at least one army back home this time. Although you're good at attacking. Are you part of the... Hold on a minute. Where are your troops from? Western New Guinea. Okay, so this is a different army. Well, you can stand by in Japan, I suppose. And then we've got this one, which is probably from... oh, Cambodia. Well, the Cambodian army should probably help defending over here. So 2 armies heading up there. I could potentially send in this one to advance into China, and then what we're going to do, since they're confident, I'm gonna put in a war goal for Nakhon, Chima, and then I'm gonna put in one for Siamese Laos, I think. That leaves us with 2 more war goals that we can put on the Jing, and so we'll put in at least the Outer Manchuria, and then we'll put in one for Southern Manchuria. I think that is gonna be good enough. And that's all we can take. Now let's see who they invite next. Hopefully nothing too bad. But I'm pretty sure if we compare the quality of the troops, we should have... Oh, hold on a minute. Do we have reduced strength of these or something? Because I'm pretty sure that those values should be a lot higher. Oh, it's not fully mobilized yet. Right, okay, that's probably the reason. Like if we wait, yeah, there we go. It does give them a little bit better attack, although it's not massively good attack, admittedly. Oh, but we unlocked the siege artillery. Oh, bollocks. I should have switched to that. Oh well. We can probably still win the Chinese, even without that. We got pretty good defense, so we can hold on the ground there while we clear out Cambodia, or Siam, from the war. Although they got... Oh, actually. Now the next thing to do is fleet, isn't it? I'm gonna put one of these to raid coasts over there. I'm gonna have one of these to make sure to escort convoys into there. And then we got one that could raid convoys around... Well, actually, no. Probably escort convoys going into Manchuria. That means that we don't have anyone protecting the coastline here. But we'll have an army ready to do that. Stand by, so we've got a little bit extra troops. We could maybe even send this one out somewhere else. Maybe do a sneaky landing in Formosa or something, which we won't be getting in this war, I'm afraid. Okay, so now if we compare the quality of the troops, then our offense is about the same as their defense. So we probably won't be able to attack too far in there. We'll probably need to do a landing in Beijing. But we'll probably do that after Siam has to surrender. Right, they've got a lot of troops in here. How about you just switch to defense for the time being? And then once we start reducing their morale and all that, we can probably start advancing. Well, until we sink enough of their convoys, we probably shouldn't be doing that too much. In fact, I'm going to send this one to raid convoys over there as well. That's probably going to be the better option. So, have they invited anyone else in? No, not yet. I'm hoping that they don't bring anyone too large in. We did get quite a bit of infamy from these war goals though, but I'm pretty sure that we will have a war. We got better troops than they do overall, so I'm pretty sure that we will win this. Oh, Italy says... Oh, there's a revolt in Australia, alright. Well, as you were. Oh, New South Wales backs down, alright. So over here we do have a shortage of opium. Right, well, I'm not entirely surprised about that. I'm going to get another... at least 5 more barracks over here. Because I'm pretty sure that we're going to need some more troops. And we'll be able to build those rather quickly as well, so that should be fine. But they've got 300 battalions facing us here. All will be attacking. Now, admittedly... Ooh, our defense values over here aren't actually all that great. Okay, how about... No, well, you got a little bit defense, but what is your stats for the troops? 80 defense. Okay, that's a bit less actually than I thought it would be. Like, I thought that I'd have about 100 average right now, but I suppose we don't have the defensive generals in here, so that kind of lowers it. Well, I mean, we do have some, maybe. Actually, I don't think we do. In that front, anyway. But, you know, we've got some troops in here. I suppose... No, I'm going to send in the extra army from Japan right now. We'll still have some troops defending there. And this time our front isn't too far off, so if need be, we can send in units fairly quickly, hopefully. Right, war has started. So they didn't invite anyone else in. We are actually still attacking against them in here. Oh, they've still got a lot of troops heading in here. I see what's going on. But since they are only attacking... How many is that? 24, okay. So, not going to be a victory, I'm afraid. What about over here? They are about to attack. 52 units! Oh, wow. We're going to lose that, aren't we? I mean, sure, they'll take a lot of casualties. But I suppose it's just a matter of time until we... Oh, yeah, there we go. We sank some of their convoys already. 92 convoys, and that's not a lot, admittedly. Better than nothing, though. So we might lose a bit of land there. And Russia is having another revolution that they need to clear off in their subjects. Still haven't gotten the private health insurance, though. Which is a bit of a shame. Oh, our standard of living is now 21.2. Number 3 worldwide. I think our best, or at least we're going to reach the number 1 worldwide. That's going to be the goal. Although, if we conquer a lot of land, then it's going to be a lot more difficult. Okay, so our attack over here failed. I'm pretty sure that our defense will hold. At least for the time being. So, have we started reducing the enemy morals down here yet? Not yet. All this coming in Rio Grande. Well, that's none of our business. Oh, there we go. The invasion is back at the cap. I suppose that's good. We're getting the bolt action rifle. Oh, and the combustion engine, actually. Oh, is the combustion engine? No, it reached... Oh, there we go. We got the health insurance now. Finally. That should start increasing the population growth even faster, I think. Oh, wow, yeah, we are losing the oil rush subsidies. No frontier lasts forever. We've got 17 million loyalists. That's actually a pretty decent amount. Oh, and are they now attacking us? Yeah, they are, but we're winning that one. Quite handily, I might add. Condemn slavery. Our rival East India Company continues to practice slavery. We could easily condemn them on the world stage for this. Yeah, we must condemn them. Of course, there's a bit of influence, but we don't really use that all that much anyway. How much do we lose land in here? At least now we've got 2 armies plus a little bit extra in there. It was only 1 province, so it's not too bad. If we can win the next one, we'll be able to retake it. Oh, and did we have been singing their convoys, haven't we? A little bit. Oh, there we go. We got the combustion engine down as well. Good. So the question is, so that's automobile production, a bit less engines, more oil and rubber. We don't actually have a lot of oil and rubber. Motorized reconnaissance, partly motor carriages. Ooh. Now that might not be a bad idea. At least over here, that's going to relieve a lot of workforce, which can be then used in, well, all sorts of things. Including more power production. I'm going to give that a few levels. Well, the coal price is bloody massive, so that's going to be an issue. Oh, this is our attack against the Chinese again. Right, I don't think our attack is going to work there, so we might just have to maybe even pull that army back, do a landing in Beijing, and then force Jing out of the war a bit faster. Okay, this time we are winning our defense. I don't know if we'll be retaking that, to be fair. We might. We might. But it's definitely not guaranteed. Oh, conveyors are spreading to us now. Okay, good. So combustion engines. There's the chainsaws as well. Combustion engine derrick. Ooh. Okay, combustion engine derrick means a lot more oil. I'll take that. Because the oil price is going to drop a lot. Coal price is going to drop as well. The engine consumption goes up quite a bit, actually. We've got some up here, don't we, as well? We do. Probably should just do it through the controls here, because there is several places that we have them in. But if the coal price starts dropping, the oil price dropping and all that... Oh, and have we... No, we haven't gotten the bolt action rifle yet, but we're getting pretty close to that. I like the sound of it. Right, so have they started losing morale here yet? Not really. We haven't sunk enough of their convoys yet. I suspect that it will happen soon enough. In the meanwhile, our defense of this area is... Oh, it's a double combat. Okay, well, our attack is failing. We might have to indeed pull that army back and just let the defensive general take care of that for the time being, and then do a landing in Beijing to force Xing out of the war, get these states for us. That's going to be a decent bit of a population. Actually, there's a lot of peasants in there. Well, to be fair, the peasants we can quite easily just put in a ton of wheat farms and that sort of stuff and get a lot of wine out of it, for example. Plus some industry. Oh, feminism unlocked. Alright. And... yeah, attack over there is not going to go well. We're still losing a lot more... Why are we losing so much more war support? Oh, because they control all the war goals. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. Okay, our defense is holding there. Not yet reduced their strength too much. Oh, we got a bit of naval combat in here. Well, we won that. Quite handily, I might add. Oh, the Zeppelins are spreading to us. Okay. Right, that one, I'm going to put you on standby on Japan, and then I suppose we could utilize the bigger fleet. And who was the army? Right, Mitsue. Right, so the bigger fleet can do a naval invasion in Beijing. Hopefully the general doesn't die in the meanwhile. Right, so now electricity price is bloody massive. Okay, have we got on the... We got the steam turbine, right, but the oil turbine is a bit later there. Okay, well, I guess it's just a matter of building a lot more power plants. I'm going to build another 10 over there. Also, that means that we'll be utilizing a bit more of the construction queue, which is probably not a bad idea. We could put in the automatic power looms over here to relieve some of the workforce. Suppose we'll do that. Plus, do we have any of the... Right, the dye plantations are already using this stuff. Rice plantations are already using the max stuff. Tea? Okay, yeah, that's using the max. And we've got some barracks and naval bases in here. Port as well. But I suppose the steel mill... No, the steel mill can't reduce the workforce. Oh, wow, we've got 50 power plants in here. Okay, that might explain it a little bit of why there's not enough workforce in there anymore. Plus, you know, all the wars that we've been fighting probably doesn't help either. But at least our defense... Oh, wow, 131 defense. That's actually pretty good. Alright, well, that means that they won't be breaking through there anytime soon, I reckon. Whereas over here... Oh, we're going to retake that, aren't we? I think we are. And there we go, bolt action rifle. Let's go ahead and... In the military, we've got a few options. We could go for the automatic machine guns, actually. That would allow us to get a lot more defense for our troops. So I'm going to do that. And then we can also start switching the production of arms, which, to be fair, we only got one arms industry. We put that on the bolt action rifle, so that does mean a bit more tools and oil. But the small arms price is going to plummet, which is actually good for us right now in terms of... Well, I mean, to be fair, we're making a massive amount of money. We could actually go ahead and drop the taxes a bit. That means the legitimacy is going to be good. The radicals are going to go down, loyalists are going to go up. But if we could go above 50% loyalists in our nation, that'd be pretty hilarious, to be fair. Right, they got another attack coming in. We still haven't sank enough convoys. Oh, well, that's going to be an easy victory. Oh, wow. Yeah, that really is an easy victory. When is the landing going to happen? 13 more days. Okay, that's not too bad. Italy sides with Spain. Okay. Oh, right, Tidora has another revolution, eh? CX sides with Banjar. Oh, Banjar is having a revolution. Gold depleted in Hokkaido. Oh, no. Gold fields depleted. Unfortunate. Well, I mean, that means that we can get the gold mines in there now. Also, the whaling and all that over here is missing a lot of workforce right now, actually. Like, there are some unemployed... Oh, right, it's the gold miners that are unemployed right now. That makes sense. Or gold panners, I suppose. But regardless of the title, we are winning that one. We could maybe start pushing through here with one of the armies. You're the offensive planner. As soon as you're done with the fighting there, I'm going to put you on the offensive and start taking Siam out of the war as well. Plus, I believe... Oh, the landing is happening. We're going to win that. They do have a little bit of troops in there, though. I suppose, technically speaking, I could put you on the offensive. I'm going to send this one to help with the... Well, actually, no. I'm going to keep you here. Because otherwise, yeah, it's not necessarily all that great. Well, oh, we've got a bit of naval battle over there again. Good. And over here, we've got the 40 battalions defending still. I don't suppose... Yeah, no, that is going to be an easy victory in Beijing. Hopefully, we're going to expand it a little bit in the meanwhile. And then if... Oh, we do have... Has one of our generals died, or do we just have a lot of battalions in here standing idle? It might be the latter. Let's see. Japan, we got 16 battalions in there, free. Okay, well, in that case, I could probably take good old Mitsue over here. Actually, we'll probably have to select it through here. So, Mitsue, I'm just going to give you a promotion. So you'll get a bit more extra battalions there as soon as you land. Conquer at least a little bit land, and then once they start moving more of their troops away from other fronts, or once they start losing a lot of their war support. How's the Chinese? Ooh, they got a lot of war support still. Although, once we get that... Or once we get the landing done into China, then things are going to get a lot easier. Also, we got 21.7 standard of living now. That is slowly climbing up. I mean, we're still building a decent bit of things. Oh, there we go. The landing has happened. They got 37 battalions. Oh, they got 0 battalions there right now. Alright. Well, I'll take the free expansion there. So we're slowly breaking through, occupying Beijing and all that. Which means that we'll be taking part of Manchuria, at least, in this war. Plus, it also means that if we're going to do another war against Russia, we can take the northern Manchuria. So there's nothing stopping us from advancing over there, at least. And over here, is our attack actually... We're going to get through? Oh, wow. Have they started losing any of the... No, they got a ton of armies in here, but they haven't started really losing a lot of their morale yet. Also started with Welsh uprising. Hold on a minute. Welsh uprising. Oh, it happened again. Right. So who's in there thus far? The Welsh and the Austrians versus the British and their entourage of things. The minions and puppets and all that. Alright, well, Vladivostok is still holding. There's been so many combats in there already. And I'm guessing still no one in Beijing. So how quickly is Jing now losing war support? A decent bit. And now our war support is dropping a lot less because we've taken part of the war goal. That says, oh yeah, we've taken part of the war goal in here. And we are probably advancing a bit further as well now. It's only 16. Oh, but it's 16. Okay, with the plunder, we're not going to get through there. Right now, we might lose some of the territory there, but at least Jing is starting to lose their war support a lot faster. Well, I say a lot faster, but a little bit faster. So eventually they'll give up. And our 40 battalions over here in Vladivostok is just, yeah, no, the enemies are not going to get through that. Do still have another army over here. I do actually wonder if I should do a landing somewhere. If I need to do a landing somewhere. Well, this is part of alright, wasn't this one... Oh, yeah, this is from Indonesia. Okay, well, in that case, we could Oh. Oh! We can just go and clear out that one, although it might not get through. How long until there? We are actually arriving there first. Okay, so we will be able to clear that one. That is definitely good news for us, of course. Oh, there we go. We're taking more of the war goals now. So Jing should be losing even more points. Of course, Siam is going to be something that is going to take a little bit longer. I mean, it's just a matter of how quickly can we get through their front line in here. Which, to be fair, now we're going to get at least another victory in there. So that means that we'll take probably a decent chunk of the Siamese Cambodia. And after this war, we need to remember to switch the army composition. Do we actually have a combat? Ooh, we do have a combat in there. Okay, well, that's not great. We might actually lose that. On the other hand, we can probably just send this one in here to defend that. Well, oh! Did our general die or something? We must have lost a general. No? Did you move the wrong general somewhere then? Or did it somehow get moved into another front? That's one. Oh, we got one heading in here. I wonder why, but I guess it's better not to question it. But hey, Vladivostok is not threatened right now, at least, I guess. All discovered in Friesland, alright. So attack into Siam is now going to succeed. Well, I mean, we've got a little bit of land already previously. But we'll get a bit further in there, hopefully. And Siam is already losing... Oh, Laristan is... Well, they found another bit of oil there. How's Manchuria? Is that... Oh, they're sending troops there. Right, I wanted to move this one actually out of there, but it's still in the combat. That's the problem. Still that same combat. I wanted to move it into here. But at the same time, well, we can just conquer through the outline there, or outside there, maybe. Oh, there's no one in here. Wait, you switched it for... Okay, well, never mind. We'll be taking some of that, at least. Oh, this one I'm going to move into the other front, and we'll just hold them back there. Jing is going to take over Vladivostok, but that's alright. And do we now have the other army? Yeah, that'll be freed up soon enough. So, in the meanwhile, Jing is now at 35 war support. Oh, the British actually gave up on the Welsh. I don't think I'll be able to get them into my market, to be fair, but that's not really the issue. Let's actually have a look at the market again, speaking of markets. I'll trade with Russia is inactive, and apparently with Dynam, so we'll just get rid of those. Opium is very high price because we have none of that available right now. We could try buying it, I suppose. If there's anyone that is willing to trade with me, I suppose, is the bigger question. Cindy? Okay, we'll buy some from there. Artillery price is a little bit high, as well as the ironclads. So I'm guessing there's either some problems with their... Oh, yeah, the market access is a little bit low. I'm going to give this a few more levels there, but I know that we don't have the workforce in here right now. I think that's the bigger problem, quite frankly. If we put in the automatic bolt blowers, that's going to relieve 70,000 workers to work on other things. That might actually be a smart idea. Similarly, we could probably do something like that in here as well. There's 100,000 workers relieved from there. Oh, the oil price is going to go up a little bit, admittedly, but I think we'll just have to live with that. There we go, 22.1 standard of living. I think we're going to reach somewhere around at least 25 by the end of the game. Admittedly, there's only like 22 years, or 21 and a half years away. Actually, no, pretty much just 21 years, but anyway. Okay, that's going to be a failure of an attack. Have we managed to sink any more of the convoys? Like, have they? No, they still haven't lost a lot of convoys. I guess we just don't have enough stuff. Oh, hello. Do we have anyone on the other front attacking? Got one defending. I suppose we could just continue attacking in the meanwhile. And then we'll just send in... Well, you know what? That's already attacking there. Not very successfully, I might add, but it's attacking. We've got 90 million loyalists already. Wow. Population of 60 million, so that's almost 1 in 3 are loyalists. No wonder the approval ratings are pretty darn high. Which, admittedly, I'm not complaining about, to be clear. I'm going to get another few government administrations in Kanto. I'm pretty sure that the taxation capacity is fine, but to get a bit more bureaucracy. Although that does mean that we need to probably reduce the workforce in here. I'm just going to put the bolt blowers over there as well. It's going to be 35,000 workers to be freed for other duties, for example, fighting on the front. Yeah, the warfares are starting to be very expensive for me. Now I'm going to boost the industrialist because our leader is industrialist. And Siam is now at 20. Ooh, Genghis at 0 war support. So we're going to win this. And after this war, we'll probably give a few years of peace. I hope. And then what we'll probably be doing is doing the wars over here in Indonesia to unify the areas again. Oh, they're moving troops. Oh, yeah, they are moving troops there. Oh, for some reason, the armies from here were moved up there. Alright, do we have another army in here? You're currently busy. I'll send you down there to clear around that pocket real quick. Our attack is not going to succeed, though, but I'm hoping that Jing will start losing the war support faster and faster. I mean, they're losing already 4 points per week, so in about a year they'll probably surrender. And there we go, we got on to the second place in the Great Powers list, but I do also realise that we are quite a bit over time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like or subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.